Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have finally got my hands on the YAMATO. It's been a long time coming. There's been a couple of ships I concentrated on in the bureau before this one, on and off. So I had started a YAMATO a couple of times and got most of the way through, and recently when I got my Shimakaze I focused 100% on the YAMATO. And I finally got her, and I'm pretty excited because it is one ship I have actually really been looking forward to. Look, more to be honest, more than anything, just having it actually in my port, not necessarily using it, but just one of the ships I really love to look at. Obviously, it's one ship. Pretty much anyone who has any kind of interest in navies or naval warfare or World War II would know about this ship. And yeah, it's just it's so cool. Look at those batteries on the side there, and she is an absolute monster. Now, besides my German ships, I don't think I actually have any tier 7 battleships, so it's going to be pretty cool to have this ship to go to, yeah, if I decide that I want to start using it. I'm actually cutting back a little bit on World of Warships now that the carriers have been introduced. Not so excited about playing, but what I have been doing is playing a little bit in the versus AI, which is something I've never really done. I've always loved playing in the multiplayer version. But once the aircraft carriers came in, I sort of became disinterested in playing. I found that most of the times in the versus AI, there was actually no aircraft carriers. Of course, you're not playing against human opponents, which really sucks. It really does. Sort of defeats the purpose of playing, hence why I don't really play anymore. But yeah, it's actually been nice just to pop on each day, keep the bureau going, and hop into versus and get the little challenges done for the ships that help get through bureau quicker. And for YAMATO, it was actually hopping in the Kajiro. So I've been playing a fair bit of that lately, and yeah, it's been a little bit of fun. And then I usually have a game or two in the Shimakaze, another ship I love, and usually I do play that in multiplayer. But anyway, this video is about the YAMATO, so I thought we'd have a good look at it, look at all its details, and then just take it for a bit of a spin. Maybe you're working your way towards it yourself, maybe you're just interested in the ship itself, maybe you don't even have World of Warships Legends, but and you just want to check it out. But this is the ship here, so what I'm going to do first off is hide the UI, and let's have a really good look at her. Well, that is a massive ship. I can see why I get so many torpedo hits on it. She's gorgeous. Now, as you can see, I don't have any camouflage on it at the moment. I think I'm going to keep it au naturel because it just looks so good. I think you can get a permanent camo for it, but you've got to buy it from the store. It's actually quite a shame it doesn't come with its own camo, even if it was just a very basic one would be pretty cool. Okay, I'm just going to put my commander in. Now, I believe Takagi. I believe it's Takagi I've been using. I'm fairly certain. I said I don't really play a lot of battleship. Let's just run up and have a quick look at Japanese battleships here. Just make sure. It's the first one. Takagi, okay. Now, as you can see, I've put the ship straight into my favourites. Oh. because it is something that I sort of might have a bit of a play on at the moment. Now it says that when my ship's next victory bonus, I get a little bit of nice little extras there, so we're going to definitely take note of that. Okay, so we have the normal damage control, repair party, catapult fighter. Now that we can change. We can change it to the spotter, which is essentially useless. Don't know why they even have it in the game. Enhanced secondary targeting. Now this is pretty good when you've got a like a brawling ship. Now I'm not sure what the secondary range is on this, but I believe on Bismarck I perhaps have this option taken up. But it is very handy when you have a battleship to have one of the catapult fighters. Now, and of course, now that aircraft carriers are in the game, you can pop that and help protect yourself. But they are good at spotting enemy destroyers, etc. When it sort of comes down to it. So I usually do keep the aircraft, but depending on the ship. But as you can see, you get a pretty good bonus there, 100% grouping of secondaries. Hence why I use it on the Bismarck. Bismarck has amazing secondaries, and obviously. Less dispersion. You get it for 30 seconds, which is pretty good when you're at close range and your secondaries are really firing. It's actually quite good, but for now I'm just going to leave the spotter aircraft on. Now we could put a camo on, but I think, like I said, we're just going to leave it off for now. So I'm going to put the early adopter flag on. We're just going to put some little boosters on here. So we're going to boost our movement speed. We're going to boost our credits. And I don't really need any ship XP, of course. So that will do us for now. Now, upgrades. Now, these are probably going to cost a fair bit. Now, I might hold off on those for now. So let's have a look at the overview first up. That sounds like a much better idea. Okay, she's ironclad, above average armour thickness, greater resistance to all forms of armour penetration. That's always good when you've got a battleship. Superior HE damage, above average HE shell damage. Now I do like that idea, especially when you're coming up against enemy battleships and there's going to be a lot of deflection going on and stuff like that. HE comes in extremely handy, and if you can get more damage from your HE shots, then that's great. Big guns. This ship is armed with high caliber main battery guns. Yes, they are extremely high caliber, and we're going to check those out in a moment. So YAMATO, the biggest warship of World War II and the world's largest battleship. YAMATO was designed around the idea that an individual ship could have superiority over any battleship of a potential enemy. Her main guns had overwhelming firepower. The ship maintained a very high level of survivability due to reliable armour and robust torpedo protection. Yamato's AA capabilities were highly efficient due to carrying numerous AA artillery guns. So that's something to be wary of if you're a aircraft carrier there and you see Yamato. Maybe think twice about sending your ships in for an attack run. Entered service 1941, ships in the series 4. Now, I'm not really going to bother with the armour descriptions. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine what it is. Now, as you can see, though, I guess one good thing there, the torpedo protection sort of across the vital belt there is huge. 400 to 999. Has great torpedo protection in the sort of middle of the ship there, but good thing when you're attacking her, don't go for the middle. See if you can hit those fore and aft sections. Always a very good idea with her. Okay, so we're going to look at the stats now. Now, hit points, 90,000. That's awesome. Armour, 16 to 650 millimeters. Wow, so that must be that torpedo belt there. Torpedo damage reduction of 55% is great. That's awesome. So that gives you some good torpedo damage reduction. Now but I'm tipping you're probably going to be at the longer range. So you're probably not going to be getting hit by too many torpedoes, although the Shimakaze will definitely be hunting you down. I know I do when I'm in the Shimakaze. But yeah, that is good to know. Okay, now the artillery. Now this is obviously what she's all about. As I said, she has some quite large guns at 460 millimeters. Now they are gigantic, and they're 3x3s. The firing range is almost 20 k's as well, 18.1 k's. Reload time 30 seconds, which is actually really good when you consider how big those guns are. 180 degree turn time of 34 seconds though, so that's slow. Now look at these damages. Maximum HE shell damage 7300 and 35% chance of setting fire. So you're pretty much going to set fire to a ship every time you fire a broadside. AP shell damage is nearly 16,000. That's incredible. Okay, now she does have good secondaries, but they still only have a 5k range. And they're 127 millimeters, and they're 12x2s, so there's quite a lot of them. Reload time 6 seconds, again 5 kilometer range. Low chance of fire setting, pretty low damage. She's also got 155 millimeter AP secondaries, which are 2x3s. Same deal though, higher reload time, short range, and 3300. But they're pretty good for secondaries, but tipping they're probably not going to get a lot of use. But it would be pretty cool to get up close and have those 12x2s and 2x3s just firing away. Beware the secondaries of this ship, I would say. AA defense is 85, which is huge. She's got 13mm guns, 25mm, another lot of 25s, and 127s. Again, they're pretty short range, but geez, they're going to do enemy aircraft a lot of damage. She's pretty quick at 25.9, really for her size, and pretty good turning radius for her size too. Rudder shift time is pretty slow though, as you would expect. Concealment is probably not really going to be her strong point. 16.1 detectability, so people are going to see her from miles away. And detectability by air is 12.9. Detectability after firing main guns, 22.1. So, yeah, she's not all about the stealth. Okay, so we've had a little bit of a look there at what her stats are. So, let's have a look at a few of our options here from upgrades. Now, really, the secondary battery increase of range, it's not really going to make it worth it, I don't think. I mean, you're looking at, what would that be, like 6Ks? Unless there's another bonus to secondary range, I don't really think that's much point. Now this one gives you a bit of everything, of course. Aiming Systems Mod 1. AA guns plus 20%. That's actually, that would give you a bit more survivability, but she's already really good. So I don't think I'd even bother with that. She actually has pretty good reload time, so adding only 5% to that wouldn't really hurt, but 15% traverse speed would be pretty good. But I don't think we're really going to need that, so I think in the end I will go... I'll probably go Aiming Systems Mod 1, but I'm not 100% sure. I am tempted, really tempted to actually go main battery mod. Now, she is all about her main guns, so I'll have to think about that one. Second option is your usual options here, the fire control, the steering gear and propulsion. The rudder shift time was pretty poor, so I'm definitely changing that. Now, well... Concealment systems mod really isn't any point with a ship like this, I don't think. Target acquisition, I think, is 20% spotting range. That's pretty high. Much better torpedo detectability range, although you're probably not going to be steering around torpedoes in this ship. RGA ships plus 50%, so that would probably be your choice. Actually, let's just do that. Let's just do it, hey? I've still got 130 million in the bank. Pretty happy with that. Aha. Now, okay, this is where it gets a bit tricky. So you could really run her as a powerful anti-aircraft with your two anti-aircraft mods. A lot more damage, a lot more range. You can make her a really good secondary beast. if you're going to be getting in close range there. But I don't think this ship is going to be doing that. Like I said, this ship is all really about her main battery. So we're looking at minus 13 traverse speed and minus 12 reload time. So minus 12. So what's that? So that'll actually be plus 7 reload time. And traverse speed will be about the same. What do we do? Now it was 30 seconds reload time from memory, so you're looking at about 3 seconds saving. And if you count that in your head, this is how I do it anyway. If you count that in your head, that could be the difference between getting a kill and not. But I still really am thinking dispersion minus 7%, secondary battery firing range plus 5, and dispersion of secondary minus 5. That's really tough. You know, I'm not going to make a decision on that yet. I'm going to see what her main guns are like. All right, so I guess I will just give you a quick run through of Takagi and what my modifiers are. Okay, now I've got some odd repair party duration plus 5. Okay, well anyway, Takagi's base trait is the total hit points restored plus 3%, which gives you a pretty good bonus. It's not much, you obviously can't change that. I have damage control party reload time as my choice, range of main guns, shell grouping. Well, that's always going to help, because you're always going to be set on fire. Okay, traverse speed. Or we go the... Okay, so her AP shell damage is a bit higher with this option. Very good. I haven't actually used Takagi for a long time, so I'm interested to see what I've chosen myself. Dispersion of main battery minus 5%. Okay. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. Although that would be actually a pretty cool option. Minus 30% switch time. That's huge. No, we'll keep the main battery focused. Range of main guns plus 2%. Pretty good. Okay, and we have amount of HP recovered higher again. So we could go fast sight. Torpedo detectability range. Look, 5% really isn't even worth it, but we lose a repair charge, not worth it. And that's the fire damage survivability skill, which I don't think is that good either. So we're going to leave that there. Now I can boost this up. Actually, why haven't I? Let's do that. While we're here, bump it up a little bit. Now my only question is here, I have increased the shell grouping of battleship main guns. That's great. But I think we're going to look at something different here. So when I do that, I do like to go right back to the start again. Now you might want to skip this little bit if this is boring you. But we're just going to have a look at maybe something a little bit better. A little bit better upgrade to our ship's capabilities here than the repair option. Increases the AA armament damage. Increase concealment. So right now we have this one as our other second option, which is great. Definitely keeping that. Decrease the reload time and trace. Okay, so that's a little bit of better reload time. Actually, that's something I might bump him up one day. Okay, so I've got obviously the Hipper, which gives us a big bonus when it comes to our secondaries. But I reckon we go with auto and increase our AP shell damage. That sounds exactly like what we want to do. Or do we increase the penetration? I think they're going to penetrate. I'm pretty sure guns of this size are going to penetrate. Don't Don't think there's... Oh, increase the... Okay. Okay, well I think... Ooh, increase your battleship's HE. Now that could be... she already has really good HE damage, so... But I... Ooh, hang on a second. Cruiser... Or do we bump the reload time up again? Jeez, this is where it gets tough. When you've got all the commanders, this is where it gets tough. So another 3.6, which would take our reload time up to, what would that be? 10, bit over 10% then? That's tough. That's tough. Okay, well, yeah. Obviously, like we said, our penetration is going to be good. Let's upgrade the AP shell damage, I think. 4% of the kind of damage that she's going to do. Okay. Pretty happy with that choice. Okay, guys, well, let's have a first battle in the Yamato. Pretty excited about this. Like I said, it's been a long time coming, but some of these bureau ships take a long time. I'm actually researching the California at the moment. That's a fairly quick one. So pretty happy when I saw that. But obviously that's I believe a Tier 5 premium American battleship, so not quite the level this ship is here. It's so nice to see 90,000 hit points. Okay, so I'm just going to roll out to the left here. And we're going to test these guns. I'm going to keep those HE shells on. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's the triples. Triple secondaries. Nice. Oh, this is a crazy looking ship. Now, as I said earlier, you can see there's no aircraft carriers in this game, so I usually find that's the case, which is great. I'm sure now there's a massive boost of people playing the versus AI to get away from aircraft carriers. Wow, it's awesome, we're in range there. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go after the Vanguard here. Now, I haven't fired these guns in anger before, of course, so I'm not really sure what to expect, but I'm going to let her show us where she's going a little bit there. Oh, looks like we've got something. We're going for a little... Okay, let's try it out on this unsuspecting destroyer here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how these are going to act, but I'm just going to take a pretty educated guess here. Oh. Wow. She's going to be destroyed before we get the chance really to show what our damage can do. But we're now a lot... Oh, no, of course, she's blocked out. Okay, here we go. Like I say, we're going to have a few targets to test our guns out on. Let's switch to AP. There you go. Quite a few hits. No fire started. But I'm hoping Hipper is going to sit there long enough. Oh, no. My AP shells might have made pretty quick work of her. But hopefully Vanguard here keeps turning to her port side. I think we're going to get a pretty good hit here. I'm going to aim a little bit higher. These guns sound good when they fire. Okay, not much damage, and geez, they are inaccurate. Okay. I'm going to keep going here because I want to get... Oh! No, I don't think we're going to get a chance to do this here, but we... Oh, we might. We might. Jeez. Oh, no! Okay. As you know, this game has, over its evolution, reduced the time of battles because they want you to not grind as much, of course. They want you to spend money, but that is ridiculous. that is ridiculous. Okay, we're going to play another game. I would love to, actually, I can't wait to go back in this video and have a look how long that battle went for. I'm imagining under 2 minutes. I could be wrong though. So I think we fired, maybe, what, twice? World of Warships. Gotta love it. Okay. So hopefully we're going to find a nice juicy target this time with our AP. Jeez, I'm not sure if we're going to be successful in that in this game. Looking at our enemy lineup there, but let's switch to HE. I have a feeling we're going to come up against a destroyer more than anything to fire at first. So what do we got joining us here? Hippo and Lightning, okay. So we'll take this way here. Now the reload time really isn't that bad for this kind of ship. I think the reload's pretty good, but geez, these guns seem inaccurate. Like they seem really bad. Okay. I'm just going to slow down a bit here. Hopefully we can get a target. There we go. Okay. Not super confident of... here we go. Okay. Yes, keep turning there. Okay, so... Not super confident with these guns yet. Hopefully they're a hit. That's more like it. Okay, so obviously cruisers are going to be reasonably easy prey. Let's try and get this Tashkent with a good barrage here. Is she going to turn? No. That's 7Ks. That should be pretty accurate. Very nice. Okay, switching to AP. I'm just going to stay at this slow cruising speed here. Looks like she's gone. Which gives us Baltimore. Oh, so they got each other. Baltimore is turning, which is great. Smoke screen there is not our friend right now. But we're going to have a nice broadside of AP for her here. At 10Ks, I'm guessing here. Not bad. I'm going to start reversing here. Actually, don't think she has torpedoes. Going to get a second shot at her when she comes past here. Gonna leave my leave the flames going for now. We've got plenty of hit points. She must be pretty close to coming out the other side now. There she goes. Okay, so where were we? About here somewhere. Yeah, I'm very not impressed with the accuracy. That could be something we have to address. I mean, you can easily say, well, their accuracy is good under, what was it, about 7 or 8 Ks, but how often are you going to be shooting at targets at that closer range? Hopefully not very often. It's a little bit better. At least this game's going a little bit longer, but it's not far off. There's only 80 tickets left on the enemy team. If we're going to get a second shot here, we may not. Baltimore's going to run into a few torpedoes by the look of it. I think my gun's okay. Ooh, go first. Looks like I'm not going to get a shot on her either, so that's another pretty uneventful game, but that does happen in the versus AI games. They've got 30 tickets left, so the chances of me getting another shot off are slim to none. But yeah, don't mind this ship. You can definitely feel the power. I think she'll be good for more battleship to battleship combat, and obviously supporting your smaller ships like we just did. It's always going to hurt cruisers, and if you can get shots on those destroyers, I think the rounds are so big that they're just going to wipe destroyers out quite comfortably. But guns are very inaccurate, and it would be interesting to test the AA capabilities of this ship. So I may play some standard battles and see how she goes, and then work out exactly what kind of upgrades we're going to do. More so now. I'm a bit scared to see the economy. Minus 95, and I've still got a bit of premium at the moment. So ship service is 168,000. Jeez. Well, that's the way it goes. Okay, so really, my next decision is going to be: do I concentrate more on the main battery, which oh, you know what? I guess I probably do. Yep, let's just do that. We've got the cash at the moment. Nice. So she's all about the guns. Let's leave her that way. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video. I might hopefully bring you some standard battle footage in the future. I'm macking around with a couple of my older games at the moment, so I think for now I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, really happy to have been able to show you my first couple of games with her. Very cool ship. I'm so happy I've finally got her in my, well, it's not garage, port. Still used to World of Tanks after all this time of not playing it. And yeah, she's just gorgeous. She's just huge and gorgeous. So thank you for joining me, and I hope I catch you soon in another video. Please check out the rest of my channel. I've got plenty other videos, not just gaming, but general videos of my hobbies and travels, and hopefully you can find something interesting on there. And I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I really appreciate that you spent the time to stay with me and watch another video of mine. So I hope to catch you soon. Bye for now.